Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got a project pan update for you. This is like a project pan, project progress. You probably know all this if you've seen the introduction. If you haven't, it'll be linked in the description bar for you. And also in that box, I've got a list of all the products. And I'm just going to start by showing you the ones that I suppose I'm most proud of. So there's two that are leaving the project and they're out and they're finished and completed. So these are successes. I've got the Soap and Glory Uptoned Girl Body Lotion. This was really nice. I actually had to take the pump out and sort of bang it on my hand trying to get the remainder of the product out. The scent isn't my favourite, but I do like it. It's all right. And yeah, that's completed. So that was nice. I also got through this really old, God knows how old. It was literally before Marks and Spencer's became M&S. So it literally says Marks and Spencer's on it. And it's the coconut lip butter. It was more like really just like a Vaseline, like a petroleum jelly with a coconut scent. It didn't do a lot for me, and so after I tried it on my lips, then I thought, gosh, it's also really old. So I just used this on my feet. So I completed it that way. And then also I've got this I Heart Makeup Bronze and Glow. So this isn't entirely completed yet, but it nearly is. And I'm just going to show you a picture of what it looked like last time. And this is what it looks like now. So major pan on that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work around here and try and use this. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm just going to repress it because it's next to highlighter. When I try and pick this up here, it picks up highlighter. So I think I'm going to repress that. And I'll probably repress that into my e.l.f. I've got like an e.l.f. compact, which I use for project panning. And it was a blush. And I think I'm going to repress it in that because this packaging is just on its last legs. I'm not going to throw away the highlighter. It's beautiful. I love it. It's just not in this project pan necessarily. And once I've finished the bronzer, I'll probably repress that highlighter into the same e.l.f. packaging just so I can chuck this away because it's ruined. So that's going really well, and I expect that to be finished before the next update. There's one more product that's leaving the project, but not because I've finished it. I'm decluttering it. This is the MUA blush in Dolly. It's a cream blush. This is only £1, so it doesn't really make me sad, but I don't like the smell of it. It smells really strongly of something really awful. So with it being a cream product, I'm pretty sure it's gone bad. I did try and take the top layer off, and I did sort of try and use it. But yeah, the shade of it as well, it's a beautiful shade, but it's just not very pigmented, and I think it's always been that way. I mean, you know, sometimes you get what you pay for, not always, but this was not very pigmented. You have to put on quite a lot in order to get it to show up, which wasn't a problem before it sort of smells awful, but now it's not something that I want to be doing. And in contrast to the other two cream blushes that are in the project that are both quite pigmented, it just is not cutting the mustard. So yeah, that's going to go in the dustbin. In regards to my Revlon lip butters, I'll just show you the progress here. I've decided, I've bought a pair of sensitive digital scales, and I've decided to measure the progress in future by weighing them, and that's, I think, going to be the best way forward. I've got the shades here at the top and then the weights there, and I just did that earlier on today, so I haven't got sort of like a progress to show you from last update. But I'll just show you how I've been enjoying to use them. So I haven't really used Candy Apple. I think maybe I used it once. I used Sorbet once. I think that was yesterday. I used Wild Watermelon once or twice. Sweet Tart is the one that I've been probably using the most, especially on its own, just because it's more of like a cool toned pink, so it's you know, better for this time of year, winter time. And then the Strawberry Shortcake is the most iciest pink, so that's one I've been able to make work the most, and that's in a handbag somewhere. So I've got a bit of progress on that. And then I've got these two shades, which are Juicy Papaya and Tutti Frutti. Now these, especially, which one is it? Especially Tutti Frutti, which is practically orange. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get much use out of these until summertime, but actually I've been really enjoying to wear them over the top of my new Peachy lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills ABH. This is my first and only lipstick I own from that brand, and it's very drying matte. It's very drying, so I'll just do a little swatch of these and show you. So this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Peachy. They both are, and I'm just going to show you, I think this is the one I've been mainly putting over the top, Juicy Papaya, and I'm just going to show you Juicy Papaya over the top of it. I feel like for me it makes it more wearable, both in the tone of it as well as the finish of it, so that's why it's got sort of some brown on the end of that. So yeah, I think I'm going to make success with that one. And also that's a lovely spring shade, so I think Juicy Papaya is going to be a really easy one for me to use up. And then Tutti Frutti, let's just try that one over the top so you can see. Yeah, so that one's lovely as well, and I think actually that would be lovely in autumn time. That makes a lovely sort of pumpkin-y colour when I mix it in with that. So yeah, they've been going all right, and then next update I'll be able to give you some literally numbers because I'm going to weigh them, but it's just it's not really going to give that much of an indication because obviously the weight includes the packaging, but at least it gives an idea of how much has been used up. Next, let's just have a look at the products that have actually been used since the last update. So this is not going to show any visible progress. I'm not going to show you before photo because it's just not been used enough yet. But this is my Sleek blush palette, and the shade Macaroon in the centre, the cream blush, is the one that's in the project. And I have been using that. I've actually got that on my cheeks today. That's a lovely sort of wintry cool tone shade. It's lovely rose colour. I do enjoy it. I do tend to I have been leaning more towards sort of peachier, warmer shades for the past couple of years, so it's nice, you know, to just get out of my comfort zone and get back into some more of those sort of pinky blushes. And I have used the e.l.f. cream blush. I will just say, sorry, the Sleek blush is really pigmented, and this shade looks really terrifying, the blush, because but when you swatch it, look, it's actually really soft. So you know, it's really hard to overdo it, and it feels kind of like a cream to powder form. It's quite dry, the texture. So that one is a pleasure to use. The Macaroon shade from Sleek is quite difficult because it comes off. I'll just swatch it for you. It comes off really, really pigmented straight away, as you can see. I mean, look at the difference. You've got that's the Sleek blush and that's the e.l.f. blush. That's like a wash of colour. So you do, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, and I'm not mad at it because it does blend out, and I do appreciate and respect the fact that Sleek originally was designed as a brand for women of colour. So they're, you know, the shades do need to be more intense in order to show up on a deeper skin tone, and you know that's so if you want to use the brand with a lighter skin tone, bear that in mind. And then what we've got here is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I haven't actually got that on today, but I have used that a lot, so it's not going to be long until that's completed in the project. Then we've got the So Susan pencil. I've sharpened that once, which was this morning, and only sharpened it in order to take off the product that accumulates on the end of the stick, so it didn't really even need sharpening. I think what I'm going to do with this is a game plan, because there's no way I'm going to get this used up in the waterline, especially when I'm wearing like coloured waterline and darker waterlines for winter. So I'm going to try this as an eyeshadow base, so we'll see how that goes. I did use a couple of times because we had like a 3-day heat wave in the middle of winter in the UK, so it was really lovely. So I've been wearing like dewy sort of summery makeup, and now I'm straight back to winter today. But this is New Look Pure Colour Highlighter in 93 Gold. So this is not a tone that I would have chosen for myself, but it was a gift from my friend Sita, and I'm really pleased to be trying it. So I'll just swatch it for you here. For this, I'm not sure if that's going to pick up on camera. It's not picking up, is it? I suppose you can catch the light like that. It's just here. This is quite an interest. I don't like the formula. I'm just going to, I'm going to still play with it a bit more, and I'm going to try other ways to try and make it work. But when I tap it, so far I've tried it under and over the top of foundation on my cheekbones here, and it does not even emphasize texture, because I would go as far as to say that I don't actually have texture on my skin, but it makes it look like there's texture there that isn't. And I've heard people say in YouTube videos before, oh, this highlighter is not very good, it emphasizes texture, and I'm thinking, I've never had that. Like, I've never had a highlighter emphasize texture because I haven't got texture to emphasize. But that is the first time I've experienced really knowing what people are talking about, because that does look textured on the skin, which is not very flattering. But I'm going to see what I can do with it. I'm going to maybe try some on my body, because I am going to Spain at the end of May, so I still hope to use it, but I just need to play with it a bit more. This is the perfume that I've got in my project pan. It's FC UK's Friction Fusion. No, it just says Her. I don't know why I thought it was called that. Maybe because my husband got himself one at the same time and that's what his was called. This is FC UK Her. At the last update, it was right at the line here where the bottle changes from plastic to glass and the packaging, and now it's just under that. So there's no, I can't mark it because this is completely textured. I think the packaging's beautiful. I don't know about this beigey colour on the plastic. I think another colour would have been better, but I love the design here on the glass. And the shape of the bottle. So yeah, this is where I am here. I've got it on today. I've been using it really often. The only times I haven't used it really is when I've been getting through some samples. I've had some samples recently and I've been using them because I don't like to keep them too long. I sort of feel like samples can very quickly and easily just get out of control to the point where you're going to need to create some sort of sample project plan just to get them out of your life. So that, but I have been working on that. I've used my Monsoon moisturising body cream once on my legs. So I can see through the packaging actually with the softbox lighting, which people have said, oh, hold it up to the light, and I'm doing that with things and nothing's happening, but it's actually happening with this. So I'm down to here. So I'm down to here on this. I can see it in the packaging, and it was full before, so I must have used quite a lot on my legs. I also used my anti-cellulite booster. I was here before, you can see where it's marked, and now I am here, so I have used that much of it. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that out of the way by next update. And I've also used the black iStudio Lasting Drama eyeliner, basically the Maybelline gel eyeliner with a ridiculously long name in black. I've used some of that, but you won't be able to see the progress. There's no point me showing you before picture on that. And now anything that sort of I feel like is difficult to show progress on, I am now going to use my little scales to weigh, and I'm going to have them. I've already made a start. Look, I've got all a list of products here with the weights that I've took this morning, so I should be able to tell you that by next update. So yeah, in regards to everything else, there's not a lot that's been used. The toner, let's have a look. That's the most I've got to update. The toner's gone from there to there. It's hard to show you because it's not a flat surface, but I have used it, but not a lot. Oh, the Retinal, that's got some progress on it. So it was here, my 0.5 in Squalane from The Ordinary, and now it's down to here. So it's gone from here to here. And what I'm doing now, because I'm moving up to 1%, this is my 1% bottle. It's not in the project, but I just stick it next to it to make it easier for myself. I use 4 drops of the 0.5 and 4 drops of the 1%, and as soon as the 0.5 is gone, then I'm going to move up to the 1%, because in essence I would have been using the equivalent of then like 0.75. So transitioning into it. This is my Rimmel Lasting Finish. I've used this almost every single time I've done my makeup. I've got it on today. It's an Ivory, but I can't show you the progress. And again, I've weighed that so that we can see it better for next update. Bare Minerals powder, not used at all. Pure primer, not used at all. Essence lip liner, not used at all. My Icon London liquid black eyeliner I have used a few times. But I'm not really an eyeliner wearer, to be honest. And if I do wear it, I tend to wear it in the waterline up and lower, because I've got hooded eyes. It's not really that flattering for me to wear liner. And the the brown gel eyeliner by Maybelline I haven't used at all. Now, this Naturally Radiant Brightening Eye Cream from Superdrug, I did put this in the project and I do want it used by the end of the year, but I'm not planning on using it at the moment because I'm actually in the middle of using quite an expensive Clinique eye cream that goes off after 6 months, so I don't want that going bad on me, because this was significantly cheaper than that one. So really I should have put them both in the project and not just that one. In fact, let me go and get it. Let's do that. So this is my Clinique Repair Wear Anti-Gravity Eye Cream. And this was more pricey than the other eye cream by far and away. And that's how much there is at the moment. And I want to get this used up before I'm going to use this up completely before I start using the other eye cream. Now, I did actually use this 17 Skin Wow 3-way highlighter quite a few times. I used it as a primer, and I also used it as on top of the cheekbones as a liquid highlighter over the top of my foundation. And I really enjoyed using it that way, and I think that's the way I'm going to use it moving forward. It's not showing any visible progress, so it must be just clinging to the sides there. So I feel like this is going to be a dark horse. I feel like out of nowhere, this is all of a sudden going to be finished or really low down because of the way that I've used it, and it's not showing any progress. This is the Mandara Spa shower cream, not used at all. Again, it's because I put that in and there was already one in my gym bag. So technically I've got two and I've used the other one. But I'm not going to cheat. The other one wasn't mentioned in the intro, so that's not going in the project, and that's nearly finished now. And as soon as it's finished, I'll be moving on to that because I just purely wanted a small one to use in my gym bag. This is another bath and shower cream, so that will go in my gym bag when the other one's finished. Not used at all. Cherry Blossom Lotion, not used at all. Now, this I'm quite surprised at myself because I have actually fake tanned for a christening between my introduction and this update, and yet I didn't use this. I think it's because I needed something to work really quickly and to, you know, really colour me, and this is like a gradual. But if I don't have this finished by next update, I'm going to be annoyed with myself. It's the Natural Brands Gradual Tanning Moisturiser by PALMER'S because there's only that much left. So yeah, I'm going to, in fact, I'm going to put that all over tonight. I promised to myself I'm going to put that all over and have it finished because I've only got one full body's application worth in there. And I've also got the Planet Spa Japanese Sake and Rice Smoothing Face Mask. Again, this one is a promise to myself that I'm going to use tonight and then hopefully have finished up by next update. This mask hasn't been used at all, the Planet Spa Perfectly Purifying, and it's like a clay mask, so it's going to be hard to see the progress with this packaging. It's another one that I've recorded the weight of. And then my Sonia Aloe Nourishing Serum from Forever Living. This hasn't been touched at all, so I'm still there. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do because it's getting to the point now where I really do want to use SPF because I don't tend to use SPF really between in January and February, sometimes middle of December. It's not because I do appreciate the sun still comes out in winter, but it's really overcast and cloudy in the northeast to the point where, you know, I just find it pointless. So this you can't put, when I put this on and SPF face cream and then makeup, I just feel like it's too much because this has a lot of silicone in it. So I really don't know how I'm going to use this. I might end up just putting it on my legs, I don't know, but let's see how we go with that one. And then for my Passion Fruit and Spa body mist, I've gone from here to here, so that has been, oh God, a bit straight, so that has been used. I've got progress to show you there, so well done me. The only other thing I can think of that I haven't physically got here is my hand cream, and again it's not got a lot of use on it because I stupidly put that in and didn't factor in that I'd be needing to use something else first. So this is my Nourishing Hand Cream from Bath and Body Works, and I've got a teeny bit left. I've cut open the packaging, and this is what I wanted to get done before I started that E45 hand cream that's in this project. And so for that reason, I wasn't expecting to have that completed near the beginning of the project, but as soon as this is done, which will be in a couple of days, I'll be starting on that. And I think I've just put off using it because it's actually not my favourite. It's great for like when I've got my dermatitis, in regards to using a hand cream that's not going to flare that up, but at the same time, as a hand cream itself, it's not very effective. I don't think, personally, you know, it doesn't moisturise my hands really good. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'm just going to little check of my list and see if I've missed anything. So I'm glad I checked my list because there was 3 products in the drawer that I'd forgotten to put in the video. This is the Decleor SPF 50. I have used this a couple of times, but I'm actually not going to use this now until I go to Spain at the end of May because I'm going to use it on holiday, and this does not perform well under makeup, which is so disappointing because SPF for the face is really cheap, and I bought this thinking, well, it's probably going to be really good under makeup because it's expensive and high-end. I was there before and I'm there now, but having said that, it's not going to have any progress on it, and I'm just going to finish it off on holiday because it's just, yeah, I just cannot wear it. This is the Correction Concentrate and Brightening Peach by Pixi. I'll show you a picture of what it was like last time because you should be able to see progress on this. I hope so. And this is how it looks now. So I have been using that really often, pretty much maybe 80% of the time, and I have it on today. It's a nice colour. When I'm at my palest, I do have to put something lighter over the top of it, but it's just lovely at the minute because like I said, I did fake tan a little bit. So this is my ambient lighting palette wardrobe, and this shade, the bronzy one, was completed in last year's project. This highlight shade and the face powder, well, that's how I use them anyway. I'm saying how I use them. They are on this year's project, and I haven't touched them since last update because I just forgot about the palette. So yeah, I'm going to be pulling my socks up where that's concerned. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and please hit that subscribe button if you're not already. And yeah, I shall see you all in the next one. Bye!